Good day and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a treat. We're going to be making flank steak, but not just flank steak, grilled marinated flank steak. It's going to be tasty. Welcome back to the Farm Cook channel. This is the place where you get to eat well, have fun, and hopefully learn lots, especially about low carb and keto cooking. So now let's get ready and make some dinner. So today we're going to be making up a marinade for flank steak. And if you haven't really embraced the wonders of flank steak, I'd encourage you to do so. Flank steak is awesome to get started with because it's lean already. You don't have to do a whole lot to it to make it yummy or to prepare it. You can just cook it hot and fast and get it to the desired doneness. I prefer a medium rare to rare, but you do you. And that just can be done on a grill. It can be done in a cast iron skillet on your stove. Doesn't take much. Salt and pepper, perfectly delicious. But one of the really nice things about flank steak is because it's so lean, it actually is really nice to marinate. It actually takes up flavors very, very nicely. So in this case, what I'm going to be doing is making up an Asian-inspired marinade. And so we've got the implements here to get that going. We've got one large onion, rough chopped. We've got some lime zest and juice. That's 4 limes worth. Got about a cup of soy, 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, a little bit of fish sauce, a little bit of monk fruit sweetener with some allulose in it for to contrast the sharpness of some of the other flavors with a little bit of sweetness. 5 cloves of garlic, I think. Yep. Jalapeno, cilantro, and that's it. I think that's everything we need. So let's get cooking. I hope everything fits into the jar, the container. It's nice to whiz things up. You don't have to. You could just sort of rough chop this stuff and let it soak. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is break this down in stages so everything fits. The onions will take up a fair amount of space initially, but once they get whizzed, there'll be a lot less of them occupying that space. So just so everybody's aware, you don't have to do this. You could just throw everything together, rough chop it, let it soak. It'll be fine. I'm just doing this because I want to make sure the marinade is smooth and it has an opportunity to penetrate everything, and I'm just giving it a shot. There's a bit of lime zest right there. Want to make sure we get that. Jalapenos. Garlic, a little sweetener to counterbalance the heat of the jalapeno. This is just 1 bunch of cilantro, and kind of like the onions, it'll get once it gets into the whizzer, it'll get broken down and occupy a lot less space. In fact, before we add the rest of the liquid, I'm going to do that now. A lot less space, or a lot more space, I should say. And do I have enough space to add all of the liquids? Maybe not. It's going to be close. Fish sauce. avocado oil. Let's whiz this. We're going to call that good. Next step in this process, just dropping it in, letting it soak. Since I wasn't able to get the soy into the mix, I'm going to add it by itself. Again, that's about a cup of soy. And the rest of the marinade. Squeeze out the excess air. Make sure everything gets integrated. Mix it up. That's the marinade. All we're going to do is let this guy soak for the next, I don't know, 8 hours, 9 hours, and then throw it on the grill hot and fast till we get to an internal temperature of about 125, 135 degrees, somewhere around there, and call it good. And the reason that there's some variability is for a flank steak, there's generally a thicker end, and then it sort of tails off and it gets pretty thin at the other end. So those ends are going to get more done than the middle, and that's perfect from my perspective. I want to make sure that there is, for when I'm cooking for my family, there's some folks that like a little bit more done and some folks that like a little bit less done. So again, flank steak is great because it allows you to do something really quickly. You don't have to do any trimming typically. Get a marinade going, just put it away. And in fact, you can make up this marinade, throw it into a Ziploc bag or a vacuum seal bag, and then throw it in the freezer. If you're going to be, say, traveling to go on vacation, by the time it defrosts at your final destination, it's ready to be grilled. So it's marinating while it's hanging out. So I'm going to throw this, first of all, into another bag. I like to make sure that there are two just in case one of the bags has a problem. But then throw that in the fridge, let it hang out for 8, 10, 12 hours, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. And then we'll cook it up hot and fast on the grill. It's going to be delicious. It's been about 8 or 9 hours since the flank steak went into marinade. Let's cook. So the next step in the process is very basic. All we're doing is cooking the flank steak about 2 minutes, turning it 45 degrees, 2 minutes, flip it, 2 minutes, 45 turn, and then 2 minutes and you're done. And that works with a steak that's about this thick. And if your goal is a nice medium rare, obviously if you like things a little bit less done, cook for a little bit less time. More done, a little bit more time. This grill is screaming hot. It's clean, so let's go. In order to get things to cook really quickly, it helps that not only is the grill clean and really hot, but everything's laid out flat so the heat can actually penetrate into the protein. So we're just going to wait now. You've seen me do this before, so I'm just going to fast forward to the end. Not bad. You can see there's a fair amount of juices that have accumulated in the pan. It's been very, very difficult to wait while the meat is resting after cooking. The smell is just wonderful. Can't wait. Let's see what things look like on the inside. You can see the grain is going this way, so I'm going to cut across it. Let's see what the taste is like. You can smell the onion. The onion smacks you in the face right away. That was a pretty large onion for that amount of beef. But it was delicious. Onions go perfectly with beef. The next thing you get is a little bit of the soy, some lime. Just wonderful. Gotta grab another little piece. Give this a shot. Marinade is very easy. Works great on flank steak. Works really well on chicken, on pork. Delicious, delicious. Give it a shot. Thanks.